What's up guys, it's Ryan Creates, and today I'm bringing you guys the full guide on Mythic Slabs. I know I made a video back in the past a little bit about Mythic Slabs, but now it's time to give you guys the full guide on Mythic Slabs and everything there is to know in this video. This video will also have timestamps, so if there's a certain tidbit of information you want, you'll likely find it in the chapters on screen or down below. But with all that being said, let's get into today's content. We got a lot to talk about. You're not going to want to miss a single bit of information in this video, so make sure to watch all the way until the end. Mythic Slabs give you additional passives and stat boosts that are applied to both your main story characters and your crossover characters. Also, these benefits apply to all their character costumes as well, so you don't have to spend an unwieldy amount of resources and time grinding them. Each character's stat boosts and passives that you unlock in the Mythic Slabs will also work for all their costumes as well, which is nice. Mythic Slabs remind me a lot of memoirs because of how they boost your stats for your characters. But even more incredible is your Mythic Slab upgrades actually make your memoirs even better. Or worse, depending on what it is. But it's definitely worth mentioning that upgrading Mythic Slabs on characters that have times buffs once battle starts, such as Caged Vigor and Pursuit, are excellent. So characters like Demos and Lavenia's EX characters, where I believe they get like a 40 times damage boost, upgrading their slabs definitely helps for any type of beginning battle or, again, timed passives. So very, very good to note. So there are two types of monuments for each character. There is the regular Stone Tower monuments, and then there's the Cursed God monuments. So basically, the first one, the main one, the Stone Tower monument, is going to be for your main quest, your sub quest, and arena, while the Cursed God monuments are for subjugation battles. So you can tell they're a bit less here than there is here, especially since I've already got to rank 2. There are 3 ranks for each characters and their corresponding monuments, both requiring precious resources as you make your way through the skill tree. Monument has this skill tree, as you guys can see here, and basically what a skill tree is, if you've played Smash Ultimate, you might remember the skill tree from that game where basically you can upgrade different stats that branch out to different abilities, and that's basically the same deal here. But it's also a lot less than in Smash Ultimate. It's a lot more simplified. So for rank 1 in the main slab monument here, you'll need a total of 905 small slabs and 45 medium slabs. And for rank 2, you'll require 70 small slabs and 1,650, and 1,065 medium slabs, and 45 large slabs as well. Then for rank 3, which unfortunately I don't have, but that's not going to stop me, you will require 4,500 small slabs, 620 medium slabs, and 940 large slabs. So be sure to stock up on those and commit to a character so make sure to stock up on those and commit to a single character so that you can get the most value out of the skill tree. So at the end of rank 1, you will obtain this passive right here, Discipline times 3. And Discipline times 3 grants 2% chance that your attacks will be a chain of 3. So when we go over to rank 2 and you are to max it out, then you will get Discipline times 4, which grants a 2% chance that your normal attacks will be a chain of 4, so it's even more powerful. However, this also can be very helpful for arena as well, especially if you are an arena person. You can definitely grind these out. I highly recommend it, even though I don't believe arena does give you any slabs, but still it is good to note for arena people that you can have this extra buff if you are willing to go the extra mile, so that's really nice. Then once you unlock all of rank 1, your characters will receive an extra 26,800 HP, 1,890 attack power, and 1,800 defense points in addition to the 2% attack chain. Then, while at rank 2, with everything unlocked, will grant you 23,200 HP, 2,010 attack, and 1,950 defense points. And of course, you can't forget about the 2% chance increase for 4 chain attacks or combos. So that's really good as well. But finally, at rank 3, your attack is boosted up by 1,920. Your defense raises to 1,650, and your HP climbs up to 27,600 plus health points. And there is also a training passive too, and there's also 2 training passives that are going to allow you one for 10% that has a 3-hit chance combo, and then the other is 4% which has a 4-hit combo. So really sweet. Total stats of your characters is going to be gaining 77,600 HP, 5,820 attack power, and 5,400 defense points bonus for completing 100% of all 3 ranks on Stone Tower Monument. That is incredible, even though it is a bit of a grind, but I still think like the EX characters, it is definitely worth it because that is a huge amount of power. And before we actually keep going on here, if I actually go to the loadout, before I believe this little team I had here was like, I think at like 126,000. I just went ahead, upgraded A2 a little bit, and then actually no, I had A2 upgraded first when it was at 126,000. Then I upgraded Lars all the way up to rank 2, and now my total forces went up to almost, well, I should say almost 1,005 or 150,000, but a little bit over 145,000, which is incredible. So yeah, it's pretty obvious why mythical slabs or mythic slabs are a big deal. So for Subjugation, the Japanese player. So for Subjugation, I actually got help from a Japanese player who had the game for longer than I have been playing, who's been playing. So for Subjugation, I had a Japanese player give me a bit of information that they've compiled on the subjugations, because honestly, there just isn't enough time right now for global, in my opinion, to actually be able to compile enough information. In the meantime, I will actually be putting a description in the link below to that video if you want to know any more, or you think you could figure out anything else about the subjugations. But you should understand Japanese before looking at that. So yeah, I won't bore you with any Japanese lessons. I've already translated it and I've got it ready to go. So for subjugations, monuments. So for subjugation monuments, like I said before, there are 3 ranks to it. So at rank 1, it's going to require 1,050 small antlers, while its raised HP, while your HP raises up by 8,000, and your attack goes up by 600, and your defense goes up by 450. Now the next 2 ranks bring up your stats by the same exact values I just brought up, because subjugation is not as, I don't want to say it's not as important, but it's not as prevalent with tons and tons of branches out of skills, so it's really only going to be keeping down to this. But instead of slabs, you're going to be using these cursed god antlers bits. And these cursed god antler bits I'm going to explain in a little bit. But let's actually go on to talk about the totals, because believe it or not, down here at the very bottom of these skill trees, we actually have elusive boons, or boons that are going to bring up all of our affinities by 3%, and each one of these ranks has this. So knowing that all of our affinities are going up by 3%, if we look at the final total of all 3 ranks fully completed at 100%, we are looking at stats that well power our characters with 24,000 HP, 1,800 attack, and 1,350 defense points. Again, with passives, it's going to be bringing up all of our affinity attack powers up by 9% because of the boons down here, which is incredible. So I'm so glad that we have that. So now we're going over to how we actually get slabs. So in order to actually get slabs, there are many ways. The first way we could go with is to go And basically grind any real quest you have. There's daily quests, I believe, give you slabs. I don't believe Gorilla's quests give you slabs too, which is nice. Character quests, I'm not too sure, but I know for a fact Dark Memory quests give you slabs, so if you are trying to grind to get any EX characters, you will probably end up picking up quite a few small and medium slabs along the way. So you probably will end up picking up slabs or slab fragments pretty much no matter what if you are trying to get any dark characters. But again, also for record events, hopefully in the future if we do have more, they will still allow us to obtain medium slab fragments or just slab fragments in general from completing the from clearing the quests, so that's really good as well. But yeah, record events, EX character quests. But what about the exchange? Now in the exchange we do have quite a bit if we actually go here. So I'm gonna do record last. So if we go to metals, it's, as you guys can see right here, we can obtain small slab fragments, an infinite amount of them we can buy if you have enough metals. It's 12 metals per slab, so that's okay. But then for medium metals, it is a finite amount each month of 200, and they cost 150 metals each, so there's that way too. But I do think that if you guys did see earlier, I do personally believe that grinding the gorilla when they come out each day is probably more effective. Then we have our rare metals, which we can obtain large slab fragments from, and we can obtain 50 of these per month, and we have to pay 30 for each large slab fragment, so there's that way. Arena doesn't have any that I'm aware of, but subjugation metals is very important. But before I get that, I just want to... Right, and then we are good to go. Okay, so now we're going on to antlers. So there's two ways to get antlers. The first way to get antlers is by playing subjugation battles, and if you clear them, you will obtain usually a princely amount of them. Not too great, but definitely handsome. And yes, once you obtain enough subjugation coins, if you really are crazy enough to ignore that poly crystal of thought right there, or supreme adoration, or really any of these rainbow variant upgrade items, you guys can see here we have the small cursed god antler, which you can obtain 100 of for 25 subjugation battle coins. Then the medium cursed god antler bit, 50 of them for 70 each. Large cursed god antler bits, you can obtain 150 of them, or not, you can obtain 25 of them for 150 each, so you can obtain basically all of them here to go and upgrade, which is very nice. So I'm glad that that option to buy them in the exchange is available to us. Because if we go to Bridge of Supplication metals, when I went down here, I actually realized that there was large and medium slab fragments. So it took me about 2 days to grind all of them. To obtain all of them, it was quite a lot. I believe medium was large slab was 100 and medium slab was 200. It took me quite a while to get them, but it definitely was worth it. And yes, these passives here, there's no like exclusives between characters. Every character has the same, so you don't really have to worry about like, oh, is this character gonna be better? The only way I could possibly see it being better in some cases, and this isn't really better, this is more situational, is if say you want to have a really strong or a stronger starting out character like say Demos EX or Lavinia EX, but let's be honest, even if you were to, you know, it's all up to your preference who you want to upgrade. Again, it's the same no matter what. But yeah, all ranks in Mythic Slab Monuments both add up, so you're getting crazy value to your attack power for your characters. Okay, all ranks in Mythical Slabs, all ranks in Mythic Slab Monuments both all add up, so you're getting crazy value out of your characters when you apply these to them. And if you're just getting started, try to get to the chapter where you unlock these, which I believe is chapter 3. Honestly, especially like getting just down like discipline is really good to have, especially if you're gonna do like low tier PvP, if that's a thing, like maybe low level. or if you just don't have that much, maybe regardless of if you're into PvP or not, this is still really important to upgrade, and it's an excellent addition to the game, especially since people don't have to basically, like, I guess you still have to grind for it, but definitely this was needed for higher total force and just more stats, especially for Abyss Tower events, my goodness. But now I'm starting to wonder, now we can get even stronger here and get like probably over 150,000 total force, which for those of you guys who don't know, when the Cursed God boss, what that I believe is in chapter 8, that was the suggested total force, even though it was a meme. You didn't actually need to have 150,000 total force points. But now that I'm really close to that, I'm thinking, are the Abyss Tower events gonna like have us now at 150,000? I sure hope not. But still, these monuments and Titanite slab and these Titanite shards are incredible. Definitely go out there, try your best with this. Definitely go out there and work on this. If you don't have an EX character, if you don't have an EX character yet already, don't really worry about it, because you will be able to, again, work across all characters, and you'll likely pick up slabs as you're grinding the EX quests. If you're trying to grind for Zenith's Brilliance in the EX character quests, even if you are like resetting all the time, or maybe you don't, maybe you just like keep going each and every time through like the ticket quests, or the ticket quests, you'll probably pick up quite a few slabs along the way, and eventually hopefully get Zenith's Brilliance. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the Mythic Slabs full guide. If you guys did get value from today's content, do be sure to hit me up with a like if you enjoyed or got value from the content. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, or for more Near Reincarnation content I'm going to be doing in the future, and never ever miss a video when I drop it by hitting the notification bell so you're the first to see when the videos drop. But yeah, make sure to share this video with your friends in your Reincarnation Discord server. If anyone's got any questions about the Subjugation Mythic Slabs, tell them to come here. Here is where it's at. Again, timestamps, you won't have to worry about a thing. Like always, I love you guys so much. Stay safe and peace.